All right, guys. Someone asked me to explain this watch list that I have here. So we're using the same trendline based strategy that I've been trying out, which has been pretty successful. Just to review, I think last week I had brought up Chewy and a couple of other stocks, and not only did we break out of the trendline wedge, but this thing just went on and ran like crazy. It hit all my profit targets, TP1 through 4. I'm all out of this position now. I had sold somewhere back here because there was data that needed to be released, so I lost some of the percentage gain on the move itself, but still, I captured a decent portion of it. It looks like it wants to continue to this high, and then even as far as somewhere up here. There's a gap to be filled here, but like I said, I'm already out. Netflix was another massive winner, broke out of this descending channel. Costco, no cost. Costco broke out of this descending wedge, so this thing, it's backed up with like gains. Cisco is another one. I sold this a little early. It broke out of this this pattern here. So I sold maybe on this day, and then it proceeded higher. Anyway, let's get into what I'm watching now for a swing trade, and I'm trying to work on holding longer because I have not been great at that. So first on the list we have Dollar General. Let me delete this. This is basically a bull flag pattern that I found on the daily time frame. Let me take off this Fibonacci. So you see basically the uptrend, right? So I'll use this. So you see the flagpole, right? And then let's make this a little bit darker. So there's the pole, right? And then here's the flag. So basically I'm just waiting for price to continue inside the flag and break to the upside, right? And the way that you would try to find the profit target for the flag is you basically take the pole, and wherever the breakout occurs, you would place this and target the highs. I personally like to go for this as the first profit target because this is technically resistance, and then 50% of the pole is where I would take the rest of my profits. We'll see what happens. So that's on watch. So that's a bullish flag. I'm watching HIMS because of this doji at support. So I would take an entry at the breakout. So you can either take the breakout above the level, and then when it retests, you enter on the retest to go higher. It's whatever you're comfortable with based off of your strategy that you're trying to apply to this trade identification. So that's another one. So entries at 47.29. And then first TP, second TP, third, and then this would be 4, not TP2. Next on my list is XOM. So we're consolidating in this area down here. Like you notice all these candles are basically in the same spot. So we're consolidating there, and I see that we just formed this bullish engulfing candle that ate up this. Ate up the body of all these candles back here, right? So if we can get a break of the highs of this bullish engulfing, so basically up, retest, and then push into my TPs. So I have TP1, 2, so on and so forth. And another reason why I like this trade is because, whoops, this is on a daily time frame, right? And you see that we have one touch here, two touch, three touch, fourth, and now we're consolidating right here on this blue trend line. So the probability of us going higher is there. We're also in this descending wedge-like pattern, and I like to trade those. So on high watch for me. What's the next one? Let's see. Then we have, oh, this is probably my favorite setup. This is another oil stock. This is Oxy. So daily time frame, one touch, two touch, three touch. Now we are basically pushing up against resistance on the daily time frame, right? Like, I'll turn off my moving averages. So if you look, you'll see that we're pushing up against this massive level of resistance, right? Started here, right? That's one. Failed to touch it here. Two touches, three touches, four touches. We're on touch number 5. I expect a breakout soon. We could do something like this before breaking out, but either way, I'm sitting here waiting on it. And then I'm targeting these daily levels as my TPs, right? So a breakout above 45, like $45 to 45.66. So that's 66 cents on each contract, which could be up to $50 or $60 depending on the delta of the option itself. So TP 1, 2, 3, we have a gap up here that we need to fill. So we could find some resistance before getting into this level, and then a TP 4 with a question mark. That is kind of high. I don't know if I'll be able to deal with the emotional pain or emotional turmoil of waiting for the pullbacks and then the continuation. I would be more than happy taking profits like here and then complain that I didn't stay in longer when it shoots higher, but whatever. So this is probably my favorite watch, Oxy. Tyson Food, it's in this widening channel. It's almost like a horn. So here and then here. It broke out with this bullish candle but wasn't able to hold the momentum. So I'm looking to see if we can take out the top of this bullish candle here and continue higher. So my entry would be somewhere around here. So 58.87, and then I'm targeting the top of this gap to be my take profit, this level here. What else? So maybe my third, fourth favorite setup in the list that I have. The video, ignore that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's Dollar General, Oxy, XOM, Hims, and Tyson Foods. So setup favorite number 1, number 2 is the flag, and then 3 and 4 would be these two down here. 3, 4, 5, I mean. So yeah, that's basically what I'm watching for now. All right.